Good morrow, hat enthusiasts. It's time for another episode of Journey Through Eorzea. As always, I am your host, Man with Hat, Tiberius Fox. We are getting ready to go find Y'shtola because of the fact that, we're just kind of just slowly, we need excuses, but really, we're just trying to get the band back together, and she seems to have answers. I will say, I'm a day late for this. I'm really bummed out about it because life got really busy on the back end. But I would just like to say, this is time for Maxwell Valerian Watch. Maxwell Valerian has been offline for 201 days. If anyone knows where Maxwell Valerian went, and by that I totally actually know where he went, but that's not the point. Please contact your local, Grand Company office and tell them that you found Maxwell Valerian because he's been missing for 200 days. Last seen playing Destiny 2. Repeatedly doing dungeons by himself. But if you've seen him in game, please everyone tell somebody. And that has been Maxwell Valerian Launch. With that, let's talk to reuniting and figure this out. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, their sites serve not as a man's final bastion, but as a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh every one, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from the fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devout sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath been shade. 'Twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood. But that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. If anyone's gonna, absolutely bamboozle me with, using words that I'm not super comfortable saying, it's gonna be reuniting. So I'm not going to throw shade at them for that, because that's just an Urianjay-ism. So, let's survey the area. I'll tell you I'm surveying, but I don't see anything. There's Minfilia, and we already saw Urianjay, we saw Thancred. What am I looking for? Just survey the area? I haven't seen a twinkly twinkle to tell me something I need to interact with. Or just hope I do really hard. Should I do it? Let's see, is it back here? No. They're bamboozling me with this. Oh wait, there's a basement? Man, you can't just have a basement and not make it obvious. Well, I wonder if it's in the basement. Could it be in this basement? The Church of the First Light. Alright, well, it's pretty well kept for a place that's been abandoned. I'll tell you what. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the church as I've seen it till now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time. Yet the reason it is remarkable preservation may yet be deduced by its decoration. As faith in light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places to worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these halls belong not to those who built them, but to the worshippers of the dark. The Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed. 'Twas beneath the shaded boughs of Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola in her seclusion doth labour to learn all she may of the blessed of their past. 'Tis why he sent us there, but here I now see. The tablet on which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history of that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. Indeed, let us resume. Could it possibly check this down? Search the surroundings of the tablet, may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, targeting area with that. Okay. We're doing one of these. Okay. Well, I mean, I would think that, but that's just reuniting. Were the tablet a fragment of Holy Scripture, 'twould most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the blessed placed the font of seeing used to practice of their faith. Whither, then, would they have set the tablet? So they have, like, dialogue to share. We'll see what they have to say. I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer. Alright. Well, I can't see any of that or that. We'll see about that in a minute. Let's see our boy has to say. Tancred. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Okay. So each one have a little bit of something to say. Let's see. Is that it? Hang on. Could that be the time-worn tablet labeled time-worn tablet? I think it is. You have located the time-worn tablet. I stand across the room, I found the thing they're all way more close to. Within the altar, thou sayest. Come on, Palico. Just you and me, buddy. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious. These engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient empire of Ronco, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Rectica. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understood Gistola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Indeed. I'm kinda hyped. She's the only person on the team we haven't found yet, so... Ere we depart, there's a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem the light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect it all they can from its taint, including their very names. To seek plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day, yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases, masters their disciples. So is it Eustola has taken on the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the blessed presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the great woods border. She calls herself Master Matoya. She wishes to. She needs a name for being the woman with giant hat. You know, one thing is funny is all these characters have last names. I couldn't tell you. I know Thancred, I think his last name is Waters. I couldn't tell you anyone else's last name because it is straight up never discussed. So, let's go. You know, I never really got into buying riding maps, but sometimes I'm like, man, I just need a riding map so I can run just like a little bit faster. Because I swear, did they nerf Chocobos? Chocobo speed? Just like slow now? I swear to God, it is. It's like very bizarre. Mir can't. I don't know about Mir, but apparently he can. Well then, traveler, what business brings you here? We gotta go into the woods. Yes, of course, right this way. It's just like, no, you can't. Oh, Lahi, oh my God, I've been waiting for
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika, in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
This has got to be, like, I love the 12's wood, but Raktika might have more personality to a degree.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Why, if it isn't our absolute G?
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule!
Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Ooh, sassy boy.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
No, I don't think so.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
Interesting. Is that true, or is he just saying that? Like, does he find the aether of the light? Is it so out of his digital spectrum that it actually weakens him? That's an interesting concept.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
His plain our Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we be. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the White Lord remaineth, the Caesar shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Senators did lay waste unto the largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in the want of a guiding hand, for mercy, Yshola hath provided that which they sorely need. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps. The Fort Gong. So, what I was going to say is, this whole song, the Lahi thing, kind of a meme in the Final Fantasy community to a degree, right? Some people like it, some people think it's cringe. I'm in the like it camp. I like the Lahi thing. I remember watching like one, there was a guy and he was like, everyone started spamming Lahi in the chat. And they're like, what do you mean? And then he finally got here. And then he got, he's like, oh, okay, I see now. Yeah. But no. It's a bit of a meme, but it checks out, as they say. You know what should be here? Hang on. I need my boy Mjolnir. What is up, Mjolnir? I'm going to end my Lahi for a moment because I'm going to ride my Chocobo. Alright. Yeah, this place looking pretty good. Everything. So, if I'm not mistaken, this whole wood area where things get blown up and on fire, when I first saw the trailer for Shadowbringers, I thought it was the tower in, for some reason, I thought it was the tower in the 12th one. That doesn't make sense. This is actually where those take place. That trailer is almost, and that part is almost a, you want to say, like a backstory, right? Like, she was here, and there was fire and things, and now you see everything's been burned down or a bunch of stuff, so. They got walls most and stuff. You could reclaim this if you really wanted to, probably.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction.
Okay, so Reuniting was expecting to meet her here, or have some idea of what to do here, but no one's really here.
Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
We got peeps running up on us.
Now! Surround them!
Oh. It's a bold plan. They're not even all cat people, they're like elves. That guy's green, he should like see a doctor. Imagine how he feels right now going like, yeah, I'll put my
These
hands up.
senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a sin-eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
I like that you guys all automatically assume that I am, you know, that we're sin eaters just because we're here. Please, we're not sin eaters. Kupo? You know, I'm saying it. Let's do it. I can't help myself.
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Dang, Grid, don't be such. I understand they're trying to kill us, but I could destroy all of them easily, and I'm not gonna do that anyway. What a buzzkill right then. Terrible.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
They're all so mad. I make one joke and everybody's got to make a big deal about it. They might know what the word Kupo means. You don't know.
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to go over well.
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Ooh, that's a pretty stark argument. It's like I'd prefer the one who possessed me and did a bunch of terrible things. I know them shoes anywhere.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya!
She's got her drip.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are sin eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not sin-eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not?
Thing is, like, funny is that you look at them and you go, how does she not know that? But then you can remember that she's technically blind and all she can see is ether. She's like, what is it? I can't think, what's that superhero's name? Daredevil, basically, right? But instead of sound, she just sees ether.
Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether.
Also the fact that I've absorbed all that light ether, and so I'm kind of a little bit tainted.
Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Eorzea, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
the fact that she can't even be like, all right, my friends are here. Clearly, they wouldn't just come in here with a villain. But they're like, no, keep the weapons up. Who this?
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Oh, I see how it is. Okay.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though he is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
Puissant?
It cannot be.
Yes, right, girl? Chin 2 unclearly. Nice to see you too, Master Matoya. You know, I'm saying that one.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
I still think that green guy should be seen by a doctor, I'll be real. And the Lahi resumes. Y'shtola. You've been busy since arriving in the First, I gather, but I will hear the tale of your travails in a more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the knights blessed have here made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. Or you can just walk with us and talk right now. But you know what? Who am I? Alright, let's take a jog. I want to listen to some Lahi, so we're not going to use the chokepo. That's not that far anyway. We'll fix this in like the afternoon, man. Maybe like 2 hours. You guys are lazy, you don't want to do that. I get it. Just put me to work and I'll wreck some Light Wardens and I ain't worry about it. I mean, I've already Raffle Stomped 2, what's another? You know what I mean? Y'shtola. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelveswood, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Indeed. Please do. Show me the things. All of the things I require to see more things. I only regret that you are blind to physical objects and can only see my hat. Or can't see my hat, if I'm more correct. Truly, if you'd been able to see my hat, you would have known it was me.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
You can't see me if I can't see you.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
The one thing that always gets me about the this design for Y'shtola is that she has like what would be considered earrings, but they're under her hair, like where normal human ears would be. But she has cat ears. It's a very strange design. It's cool, but like I get it. It's strange at the same time.
And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika.
I'm telling you right now, put me in, coach.
In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya.
Ixmaya, that's what that says. If it weren't for voiced cutscenes, some words in this game, like I said, way worse than Dawn Trail by like a country mile, but I'm just saying, for actual dialogue, I would have no idea.
Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape.
Well, I'm not afraid of anyone fighting me in heels. Heels are not fighting shoes. I don't ever care what anyone tells you.
Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
I'll go there right now. I'm not afraid. I'll go right now.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
No. No one would do that. No.
Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Eorzea. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I think city, the term city is doing some heavy lifting for this location. I'm just saying, I think it might be.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
So once again, I've had technical difficulties. So there's a thing. My microphone will just randomly reset its sensitivity to like 50% for no reason, and I checked it before I started recording, and then I was like, all right, good to go. And then I went back and I looked at it, and it's like, oh, it's at 50%. I'm like, thanks for doing that. If I do anything but use the microphone in the exact same way all the time, it'll just break down. So, oh well. Hopefully the audio in the last half hour was okay, but we're gonna keep moving. Let's go. I am not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Eorzea and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. Change is part of life, we can hope... Let's see. Change is part of life, we can but hope its change is for the better. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. Interesting. This one's more convicting, and this one's like, oh, let's just be optimistic. You know, it's true. Let's not be bitter. Let's talk about it. Let's say, don't be bitter. I realize I am not as I was on the source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbow. If there's anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. Again, I feel like City is doing some heavy lifting at this particular place. Runar. Tell me a thing, Runar. Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Raktika? Well, you're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. And of course, Minfilly is here. She's supposed to tag along. What's the point of wearing like knee-high boots, but like open-toed shoes? Like, what's the point of that? I don't want to be that guy, but I do notice little things like that in design. Like, it looks fine, but it's nonsensical at the same time. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance we were able to rebuild. Before long, she came to the central vigor of our community, a great oak within whose shadow may have come to find solace. That is not to say there are not those who are hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it was a smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again. Now that she is with us, I have no doubt that others feel the same. She is much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all that she does in the service of the dark. Did you not hear this from me? Yes? Now that you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside within Slitherbow. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. I'm sure we're going to learn some ridiculous stuff. It's going to be great. Let's go find it. Is there anybody here? I don't see anybody. A lot of times you'll find like people that are like going through the campaign too, so I'm always intrigued. Should you see any of the people come to this chamber, they are likely a return from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? I mean, sure. I think... Oh, hang on. There we go. Want to make sure I had it targeted before I did that. Don't be messing up my hat, bro. It's gonna catch it like a basin. Have you seen the shape of this hat? Come on. As Runner lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. Oh. It's like Head and Shoulders. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. A prickling sensation. No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods, Master Matoya is right. You are sin-eaters. I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time to be acquainted with yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tuta. In the language of Rolanka, it is one of several ways one might say, good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or a gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. Offend everyone. Offend them all right now. You need not worry. Merely speak the words to Alin Tuta, and they will know you as friends of the blessed. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. I must go peddle my social wares about the town. That's the secret. Come on, Mjolnir. I want to burn off all your time by talking to peeps. Okay. Alright, in the save. There we go. The elderly woman smiles warmly. Alright, thank you, elderly woman who has smiled warmly. See, they know what a Moogle is. They have Moogles in this universe, and they say Kupo. Or pretending they don't say Kupo, huh? Ah, a newly come traveler. Alin Chisi, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes us easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Alright. One more, and we'll have sufficiently peddled our social wares. This guy, let's say, for some reason I thought it was somebody over in the garden. It's probably going to be this person later. You talk to him about something. S-Gear. S-Gear. Richard Gear. Away with you. I'm gonna fight this guy. Alin Chisi, welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You will find poison in near everything you see. But fear not, our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Away with you, and then all of a sudden I say something, and it's like, oh, we're cool, I guess. You did the secret handshake, you know what I mean? The verbal secret handshake.
Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is so much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they built such a thriving community.
You know, I can't help it, but every time I hear the phrase "the Knights Blessed," I think it was like Blessed Mother. It's the deity or whatever of the Dark Brotherhood in like the Elder Scrolls games. So I keep thinking that like they're all assassins. They're not, but my brain keeps thinking they're all assassins.
Ah, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been far too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or if there's anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand...
It would be my pleasure. I'd rather not. Yeah, no, I'll do it. I'll help. I don't know why I'm trying to look cocky about doing chores, but we're going to do chores.
We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug of water to the crops in the square. May I help too?
No.
Of course. One can do the filling and the other do the watering. Speak with Eorzea when you have finished. She will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to.
The broad I was just talking about.
When you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Right then. I'll fill you your water.
I'll fill you water. Okay. Okay.
This is the only jug I could find which is small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack at the bottom. We'll need to hurry the garden before all the water leaks out.
Alright. Don't sprint. 45 seconds. Got it. It's a little goofy, but I'm not mad. Jump, drop the thing. I'll drop my jug now. You've watered for half the plot. Each fetch another jug and then take care of the rest. Of course! Why take a jug of water when we can do it twice? Is there enough water for the plot? No, I need another one.
Only half, I see. Well, let me refill the jug for you.
Alright. 30 seconds to complete the objective. Wait, I didn't have 45 the first time, now I got 30? This is diminishing returns, bro. Hey, somebody's here. What's up, bro? The whole plot has now been thoroughly watered. Eorzea, I have done your chores for you.
Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something?
We did your chores for you.
You watered the crops. Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Tahada's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can help you with? We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more.
It's like 12 plants.
I don't know how you manage. Have the Blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be?
I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed were initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you have read our history. But there is a history that is told, and there is one that is lived. Like so many of those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say that we have become the souls of these lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having downed along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that there is light, there must be darkness, and in that truth they found new faith, a belief that souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond the burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, for the return of night, that we might someday will look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many secrets of paradise in Yulemore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are so kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold to those who went before us, in our hearts, to keep alive a legacy that have left us. This is what we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. She got them, like, Fredican eyes from Dune, man. Slow pan to quest complete. Alright, Runar. Done tending to the crops already? Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar! In the woods. Sin-eaters. Fear that they may have the touch. Where? In the grove of the southwest. For a mercy, they have yet to wander any closer to Slitherbough. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot upon the outside of the village until they have moved on. But sir, what of Tadada's hearthstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for us sin-eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate to striking the beast down, but if they have indeed had this touch, I will not risk the corrupting one of our own. But what have you said about the stone? A few days past, Tadada, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by sin-eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her hearthstone. Hearthstone. I keep wanting to say Hearthstone, but I think that's a Warcraft thing. All the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is a custom to present the hearthstone of the deceased at the funeral, as an offering to the heavens, but now... Bro, I'll go get it right now. It won't even be a big deal. No, you can't come. What if I could find it for you? I have experience fighting sin-eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing your people are in need and I can help. Please, let me do this. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if I were forced to hold a second service. Ugh. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I'll come with you. Yeah, just do that. You have a responsible adult to come with you. There's few that can protect her as well as I can. Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. I'm ready to fight. Let's go. Alright. Assuming... map. Yep. Right out that way. Sorry, I almost saw something weird. I thought I saw an orange circle on the other side. I was like, why is it telling me the objective's over there, but the orange circle's over there? But I realized my brain is just melting, and I was completely wrong. Alright, give me that sweet banger. There it is. Min Philly. At the destination. Alright, what do you got for me, Minfilia? Prove yourself, or I'll kick you out and I'll never go with you again. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd think about it really hard, though. There, the Sin Eaters. Oh, it's a fancy one. Oh, 2 of them? Not even a big deal. Give me like 3. 3 or get out. I was hoping there would be only one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. Let's go get to it then. Perhaps we should split them up. What do you propose to do? Yeah, let's just get to it. Yeah. Man with hat does not hesitate. What? Shouldn't we make a plan first? Though, there are only 2. I'll draw one of them away. You can deal with the other. I mean, I can just do it right now. Alright, I'll kill this one as fast as I can. With my sweet red mage abilities. Alright, nerd. What you got? Oh, it killed him so fast, it wasn't even a thing. Alright, that's 1. Let's go see if she finished. I'm guessing she did not kill it as fast as I did, because I am that awesome. Is that an NPC? What in the world is that? Oh, nice blessed emissary. I'm just like, why is there just a random dude standing over there? I don't understand that at all. She's looking tired a little bit. Tiberius. There you are. It's done, though I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. Don't worry about it, you're like 16. 15 maybe? I don't know. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Alright, where am I looking? Just any old where? Sure, that guy right there's got it right now. Oh, that looks promising. I don't see any other spots as of right now. Her staring off in the bushes over there. Something right there, I guess. I'll take pile of leaves for 1,000. Nothing to do with Hearthstone here. Come, pile of leaves. Reveal your secrets.
Alright. So not there, not there. Not that one, not that one. I don't see any other ones over there. Whoops. I'm pulling out my sword already. I love this song. It's a little different, but I like it a lot. Please uncover a brilliant green gem! A brilliant green gem? That's truly outrageous. Hold myself, I'm sorry.
Did you have any luck?
I did!
It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said to me you were a man of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm even to be half the hero you are. The hero she was.
I mean, let's be real. Never mind.
I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. We should head back to Slitherbow. Rudar and the others are probably worried.
I'll be real. Minfilia, not that much of a hero. Kind of just a broad that got in the middle of everything and always kind of just told us things. She wasn't out fighting. She wouldn't really do anything. I don't remember her like ever fighting or doing anything of any real import outside of just like being there. Perhaps an unpopular opinion. I know everyone, a lot of big Minfilia fans out there. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see. Got that. Delivered Jade Heartstone to Runar. I'm working on it. What else you want me to do? So I'm getting distracted by my cat, who's going to cause trouble. I can already tell. Question is, which cat? Oh, it's definitely a cheese this time. Animal people know what's up. They know about the shenanigans. All right. Runar. The thing I think is funny is, like, so they did this, and I understand what they did. They're like, hey, look at this path goes all the way into the cave, right? Why is it covered up by dirt? Just, like, sweep it away. That's what I'm talking about, dude. It's lazy. It's lazy.
Thank goodness you were safe. I'd begun to fear the worst. By all that is dark, you found it. We can proceed with our service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits unto the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by sin eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured to peace in the dark.
I mean, sure.
Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you've done for the blessed. I must insist you and your friends attend to Tadita's service as honored guest. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others that it will be held in the darker. When you have arrived, you should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings.
I really don't. I don't have to. It's not a big deal. Thanks for getting me mad.
Tiberius and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away, and we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. They were seniors, and
as long as he accompanied you, but do try and be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse.
How did you...
Let's just say a little bird told me. And now it's telling me now that Tiberius has business with us.
Is there something the matter?
We have to go to a funeral.
They've asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, isn't it? We'll take care to not be late, I promise.
I'm so stoked, dude. I can't wait to go to the darker. Imagine if the light in this world were so strong in permeation that it even lit up like dark rooms. Like it permeated solid rock and stuff. So there was nowhere to escape the light. That'd be crazy. The little woman hands you a candle. She then points to a nearby corner where you might place it. What if I don't want to put it over? What if I want to put it over there? I'll put it here, but not because you told me to. Alright, let's have a funeral.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menin. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace.
I don't think anyone's going to appreciate me like absolutely obliterating the Light Warden as much as these people.
Suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
Oh, got some crazy stone stuff going on.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul onto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her onto paradise everlasting.
You know, I've been called the Warrior of Darkness from time to time. That's why I'm scowling, apparently.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks.
Oh, sure, now
the
you want to be nice
enduring
to me.
legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have met her. You know I don't deserve such reference. Yeah, for real. I'm just a dude that's really awesome. I mean, I know the hat confuses people, but I'm just a man.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, But if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
You darn Skippy.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact.
You know what I just realized? There's all these colors you can make everyone's hair in this game. Aside from Minfilia, even the OG one, right? Everyone's rocking white hair. Thancred has white hair. Y'shtola has white hair. Alphino and Alizé both have white hair. The only exceptions would be Ida/Lise, who are blonde, and then Minfilia, who's a blonde. I'm trying to think. Estinian has white hair. Everyone has white hair. I have just noticed this. They all have white hair. Every last one of them, pretty much, either white or blonde. Freaking Thancred's gray, I guess.
Finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
I know that was a huge derail, but I've just blew my mind. I was like, they're all white/gray or blonde. All of them. Every single character. I think the only one I can think of off the top of my head is probably Tataru or oh, I feel so bad. I forget her name all the time. The girl in the Pikachu suit that's not a Pikachu suit. That I just suddenly draw a blank on all the time. I don't know what it is. I just forget her name all the time. But I know those of you out there know exactly who I'm talking about. And I'm going to remember it in 5 minutes and feel like an idiot for not remembering it.
Good, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear.
Alright, so it sounds like we're going to finally start hunting this thing. Since it's been a few days since I want to just cut this here so I can maybe start getting this process to get this out. So, and I'll see if I can fix the audio from the beginning. I don't know if I can do much about that, but we'll see. Either way, we'll see you on the next one, and all we have then is till next time.